Good evening. Welcome back, all of my radical dreamers. I am the... See, I actually had the appellation. I remembered it this time. That's because this is the official broadcast. That's how you know it's professional. I am the Corundum Cat, and this is episode 5 of our fully voiced long play of Chrono Cross, the 1999 sequel to 1995 hit RPG Chrono Trigger. And let's see, before we get loaded up properly, where did we leave off? Right, so we abandoned Kid to die, proving ourselves cowards who would desert a dying man, and went off really on our own way. We stole we stole Corch's boat. I mean, technically his awesome mother gave it to us. Recruited Glenn of the Acacia Dragoons. Swung back by Viper Manor, now largely the garrison has moved out, along with General Viper, I think, to the Termina Tower, the sort of like primary stronghold of the Acacia Dragoons here in the El Nido. And we also recruited Dr. Valen, Lucia, a German mad scientist, inexplicably German mad scientist making bioweapons because we're bad people. That's why we left Kid to be dissolved. Her organs, anyway. So it was pointed out that we went to see a sage living on a remote island, a hermit, and he pointed us in the direction of Termina Tower. The only way to get into it is going through some fire cliffs, and we sailed up into the fog to make that daring approach, and we got jumped by an episode of Scooby-Doo, full-on Hanna-Barbera style, there's a pirate ship led by Captain Fargo hanging out in the mists there, doing the whole just ghost pirate thing, presumably trying to scare away all of the Acacians so that he can get the pirate treasure, which was buried in an old abandoned amusement park upon which they built the foundations of Termina Tower. After we fought his crew, his parrot, and himself, the ship was then attacked by real, not fake, ghost pirates. I love this bit. I actually do. So let's get back into it. We are on board. I didn't catch the name of the vessel, but we've got Glenn, who is probably never leaving the party, and we have Dr. Valen as our spellcaster extraordinaire. And let's see what's up with how about them zombies, eh? I believe this door is... Yes, that's locked. There's a note. Key duty is a big responsibility. Yes. You want to know who's in charge of the key? I don't know. I feel like we interrogated that man last time. These are bad pirates. We haven't even seen any do any actual piracy, and I'm disenamored with the conduct they bring to seafaring crime. Key, don't have it. It's locked, and it attracts ghosts! Like zoinks, Shaggy. The Wraith and the Crossbones, oh yeah. And Serge is kind of a beast for all seasons in this dungeon, because being... Ivory innate, he can burn down targets with meteorite pretty decently. Apparently not instantly, but we'll let Dr. Valen clean that up. And she is not so strong of a hitter elementally, but she's a mad scientist, and her technique is called Pinup Girl. So again, this game is a very large cast. I think this might be the end game right here. Not impressed by Black Elemental attack, that's fine. Not impressed by Glenn's swordsmanship. That's less fine. He's got one job to do. Greetings, Tim. Welcome to yet another pirate ship dungeon. I forget how many I think this is is this my third game or fourth that has had pirate ship dungeons? Fourth if you count both Shadow Hearts. Meteorite indoors is a bold choice. But I mean, like, you know, he's got really good aim. I assume it just comes down, like, through a a porthole. Okay, 2 Wraiths. I like that the Wraiths are wearing, like, the presumably the clothing. And that's a nice like little midpoint between just like, oh, indistinct shadow monster and, you know, regular Scooby-Doo style pirate ghost. Okay, and it didn't care much about her pinup girl. Ice Blast. Yeah, frozen. Say, Glenn might actually be able to hit it. I appreciate that he mugs for the camera after using dash and slash. Reinforcing the working theory that he is the main character in this reality. I like a fire pillar. Okay, locked door, locked door. Is this a little foot mat? Or is this a hatch? It looks like it should be a hatch to the lower levels. It's just a place for pirates to you know, wipe their feet. Good manners, this boat full of murderous buccaneers. Bad manners, these ghosts on this boat full of murderous buccaneers. Actually, to be fair, I don't know how murderous Fargo's crew actually is. Because they're pretending to be ghost pirates. They're regular pirates pretending to be ghosts. I mean, perhaps these are like all the previous victims of everyone else that has stumbled across their ship in fog. And it's like, well, we're hiding out here. We have to murder you and throw you into the briny depths. Makes sense to me. That's headcanon now. Until the Sea Lord rises full foul in his fury. Anyway, watch The Lighthouse. It's Willem Dafoe's best work. Robert Pattinson's great too. See, I should have bought more meteorites. Good job, Doc. You didn't even need to violate the laws of God or man to do it. She does that. Fun. Are you the keymaster? Oh, who are you? Oh, you're the landlubbers we threw in the hold, but how did? I guess it doesn't matter. So where do you plan to go? He is not the keymaster, and his armed, corpulent self is blocking. Is this a Zelda boss door? It's an ominous, slightly larger arch door with the skull and crossbones on top of it. Filing that one away. Also locked. Ladder is how we got up here. Ghosts, yeah. Juked him. Are you the keymaster? Yeah, got me. He's right there, waiting. Damn it all. I mean, you can just walk away from them, my dude. Brisk walking pace is your best defense. Whoa, whoa. What? Oh! Okay, well I accidentally discovered that you can go through the air vents. My well-honed Shadow Heart's instinct of clicking on everything in the environment at all times has paid shocking dividends. Okay, so we'll clean out this room, get this treasure chest, go back through the vent, get that other treasure chest. And do our best to hide Luca from the people from the Hague, because she is definitely wanted for war crimes. Sorry, Lucia, not Luca. Luca just burnt people alive. Let's give him the bush basher. Okay, and oh, hey, they randomly drop iron sometimes. That's nice. We are officially past the point where we are getting incidental stat ups for combat. So, I kind of like that the guy is just like consigned to just laying on the ground, like clutching his leg, like, oh no. This ghost, which refuses to move away from the treasure chest, it got me. You know, I wonder if it's because they're scammers, right? Like they've been doing the whole they've been doing the whole fake ghost pirate thing for so long that they've forgotten that they don't always have to be putting on like a show. That makes sense to me. That's canon now. God. You know, I'm no expert of melee weapon design, but it feels like Serge's dangerously sharpened boat ore would be harder to use and harder to reliably land hits with than the perfectly good straight-edge broadsword that Glenn is wielding. I'm saying he's got no excuse. None that I'll hear anyway. Keys. Sorry, I'm not in charge. See, he was faking. Yo, what did I just say? I just walked through this. He's like, oh no, my leg. Oh, it's all Kefabe. I bet these aren't even real ghosts. I bet these are double fake ghosts of fake ghost pirates. Like the previous iterations of the crew doing the fake ghost pirates died, did not receive a proper Acacian burial, and then became ghosts. I guess that would still make them real ghost pirates. What are these? Deadbeats. Oh, okay, how cute. Alright, Shadow Heart's called, it wants its monster design back. Oh, we got the cute little skull gribblies. I'm deeply pleased that they have been added to the roster. How do they feel about meteors? No, sir, they don't like them. I'm a little alarmed at the question marks. An element trap. Oh! Oh, I remember that. I vaguely remember this. Eventually we'll get element traps. They might drop them. Basically, if we use a certain element, it will, like, counterspell it, and it will steal it. Or at least we steal it from enemies. I don't know if they actually steal it from our stock. I believe it only works on, elements, however, and not class moves. So. In fact, come to think of it, I believe that's how you get, like, a lot of the best, the highest level elements for individual characters, is you have to trap them from, like, boss enemies. Shoutouts to the first Guild Wars. If you know, you know. Hell Soul? Are you the Keymaster? Oh my god. What is Hell Soul? Because we got 2 of them. Lucia? It sounds evil. Talk to me. Attempts to remove a foe's soul from their body. Okay, it's truth in advertising, is what it is. Well, she is black and 8, so yeah, we will give her a Hell Soul, and another Fireball at 1. Oh, Magnify's level. Oh, Magnify's great, but it's level 6, so that's ways up. She has another level 4 slot. I mean, should we give her the other Hell Soul and just toss it all the way? Apparently we can only have... Oh, interesting. We only have 1. Curiouser and Curiouser. What don't we have? What elements don't we have a lot of attack-wise? Yeah, we don't have a lot of green attack, just cleanse, so we'll toss that to Lucia as well. Sure, why not? Do our boys have slots open? They do! They do. We got plenty of photon beams. He's got tablets. Medicine's level 2. Ointment. What's the difference between... Okay, photon... Oh, photon beam is level 3. Photon ray is level 1. Well. We'll absolutely make him better at using superpower stuff. Oh, or is it better to... It might be better to give him the Panacea in the... Yeah, we only got 5. We'll save him. We don't need this for walking around. He said, with flagrantly unearned confidence. Yeah, a little extra emergency healing. And, ooh, Magma Burst. That could be stylish. Why not? We don't have any level 4 green yet, so that'll do. Alright. Still need to find the Keymaster. Oh, okay, I guess this was the hint that we were going to have to find, use the air vent, because there's the blockage in the hallway there. Still en route. Okay, these guys just, like, working in the end of the hallway? Dude, there's ghosts on board. I like the Kamehameha. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good Doom laser. So I don't expect Hellsoul to do much because these guys are black and 8 and it's a black spell from a black caster. But I do want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's okay. It's apparently it's an instant death attack, or it might be. Anyway, we tried to use it on a ghost, so all we did was give him a piggyback ride. Are you the keymaster?
By the powers! How did you guys get out? Ah, forget it. We have more serious matters to worry about. Who's on key duty, mateys?
Oh, I am. We received the key. Another way to get on deck is by going through the arsenal downstairs and making your way up from the outside. I'm... and you need me to repeat that? Another way to get on deck is by going through the arsenal downstairs. Yeah, don't get up or anything. Don't like join me and form a counter boarding party to take back the ship that you live on. Just pile up a whole bunch of furniture to blockade yourself against the incorporeal enemies. It's like a kindergarten in here. Kind of love that the ship has inexplicable air vents, not gonna lie. So that was the key for the door downstairs, supposedly. Does it open... Okay, it's not the key to that cabin. And this guy still will not get away from the Zelda boss door. Downstairs it is. Hey! Okay, it was that door. There was a locked door at the end of the hallway as well. Very strict security, this boat full of fake ghost pirates. Like, could I have dodged that? Yeah, but it was coming right for me, and I thought it was kind of cute. Not Dr. Valen. They are not impressed by any off-color magic. That's another trap card. No, they stole his soul. Came out so easily. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's an instant. I think that's an instant death attack. Yeah. Oh, they're just really magic resistant. Okay, that explains it. More health. So I like that. Okay, I like that we're finally getting just like semi-reliable iron drops. because I wants to get out of the. No, we're not even in the Bronze Age. We're in the Copper Age, man. That's embarrassing. This is okay. I do have to, because I'm the Age of Sail nerd guy, and we started this doing Skies of Arcadia. Okay, this is not the game I would have expected. This is a reasonably solid representation of a of a gun deck on a classic old tall ship warship. There's like the box of cannonballs left right next to the guns is probably not when they have a. This is not terribly anachronistic. This is reasonably accurate for gun base to have like basically like bowling ball racks of cannon shot. And also this is I found something I thought very very interesting. The two buckets here are not just set dressing. One of those is on an actual gun deck. One of those would be for probably the smaller metal bucket with the has a hoop to pass it bucket brigade style. That would be for moving the bags of powder from the arsenal, because in combat you're going to have men are with slick hands, be it from salt water or blood or oil or tar or anything, and who are handling flaming objects if you have a cannon match, or if you have to be juggling light sources if it's inclement conditions. So you didn't want to, whenever possible, the bag, if you damage the bag of powder and have it spill out on the deck, well then you've lost precious time in reloading in your gun drills. So you would bucket brigade like metal pails like that of the individually wrapped powder charges for the guns. Then you just ram them fresh down the barrel, poke a spike through the touch port at the rear of the gun to pierce the powder bag, and then load cannon fuse into it. If we're talking like classic set off by a torch or a slow match cannon. And then the larger bucket next to it would be full of either water or sand, so that if there's any errant sparks, also the metal like shovel, the metal pail on top, yeah, it would be for there's burning something, a burning fuse on the floor. There's debris. Scoop it up and toss it into the burn bucket. Either sand or water to extinguish it, because flame control is all important when you have men in a rolling ship in the terror of combat, bucket brigading, like 6-pound satchels of gunpowder. Those are a real problem if they're mishandled. So a little bit of an aside here. I'm just kind of amused that we have such a pretty good representation. These guns are chocked. They should have wheels on them. You need the recoil so that they actually come out of the gun port, so you can reload them from the muzzle. But other than that, I'm very impressed by what I see. Well done, Chrono Cross. Okay, the scale is entirely wrong. However, the gun ports should not be 6 feet tall. But I give credit and I take it away. Still a pretty good facsimile. Okay, false advertising. His status condition said he could not move. It did also. I would, and maybe floating over to attack me doesn't count as moving, but that seems like a stretch. Taste my laser. Very effective. Like the laser a lot. There we go, Glenn. Don't embarrass the Akashia Dragoons. Would you like some of my homemade vitamin drink? No! What? No! Yeah, it'll put hair on my chest. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just that I don't trust you. Like, I'm gonna get, like, stuck on, like, later in the dungeon, there's gonna be a puzzle like, oh, you're not strong enough to lift this impediment. If only, if only you'd had more vitamins in your diet. But I stand by that that's the correct choice, right? Someone's like, oh hey, it's full of vitamins, Desuna. I assume it was also body temperature, and I'm not here for that. Okay, yeah, these are all the gun. Yeah, like this is to use modern tanking terminology. These are shot traps, man. Your gun ports should not be so large. You should not be able to walk through them without like shimmying, and even then, it should be an incredibly tight fit. We're talking like, you know, help me, stepbrother, I'm stuck, in the dryer sort of situation right here. Yeah, you just slow little guys. I am actually gonna fight the slow little guy. Not because I adore random encounters, but they do sometimes drop iron. From it seems like the deadheads specifically. And my pragmatism is only ever undercut by my unquenchable greed. Well, I appreciate the little gribbly monster not stealing my soul. Yep. Okay, you know what? I'll risk it. I can get more souls. I can't get more iron. Wait. Incidentally, since I have a terrible thirst for iron, that reminds me of a conversation I had with a coworker not so terribly long ago. And I forget what fantasy property. It was, no, I remember it was, The Redemption of, Atheus by David Eddings. And the titular character starts as a these things are all over. Starts as sort of like a thief and an adventurer in the Bronze Age, Oh, there's so many. Our souls are forfeit. Um, yeah, starts out in the Bronze Age and gets not quite isekai'd, but like time delayed by a goddess, and then into the Iron Age. And there's like a little side conversation from the character, like, oh man, this iron, it's so ugly, and why do people keep using bronze? You know, good, honest, time-honored bronze. Said coworker, who knows I'm both a bit of a literary geek and a bit of a history nerd, asked, like, oh hey, is that like how is that just like a funny little thing? Because, you know, is this basically like an upscale version of Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer? You know, it's like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just a Bronze Age warrior. This iron frightens and confuses me. And the actual answer to that is, like so many things in antiquity, it depends. Because there's you get a lot of, especially like late Discovery Channel, shall we say, historians that are like, oh, you know, iron was the secret weapon, and when you had the, you know, like proto-Mycenaean Greeks going from Bronze Age to Iron Age, that, oh, generals that could equip their troops with iron, it was so much better and so much stronger. And that's not actually... I don't know what that did. Okay, wait. So, that hit Lucia. She didn't resist it, but she also didn't die instantly. I don't know. Must be, you know what? Perfectly safe. We're not even going to worry about it. I feel fine. Myself, I feel perfectly safe. I hope that wasn't what he was trapping. Apparently not. But no. So, iron, like, we're talking like beginning of the Iron Age. Iron weapons are not actually better than bronze. They are not stronger, and they are not. You really can't make them like meaningfully sharper. And the bronze is denser, so it has, especially for like axes, or like crude pole arms, it makes it's probably a better substance in general. The difference, why Iron Age armies triumph over Bronze Age ones, is logistics. The thing that history loves to forget about, and forget to talk about. Because to make bronze, you need two things. You need copper and you need tin, and you have to know the esoteric arts of metallurgy to alloy them, the correct ratios, the correct heat, to make bronze. And once you have made bronze, to actually work it into sharp edges, you have to do that like while it's warm, right? Like while it is freshly cast, to be able to sharpen it and work it. And once it wears down, once it dulls, you can't just hit it over a grind wheel. To, you know, you'll scuff and scar the leading edge of it, but to rework it, you actually have to have it back in a forge, heat it up, have it on an anvil, hammer it and narrow it and sharpen it, just like when it was first made. Now, you can do this more or less indefinitely for the age of that bronze blade, that, you know, like a bronze axe head or something. But it requires a forge to sharpen when it loses its edge, and all cutting weapons will lose their edges. Iron, and the other thing, copper and tin are very seldom found in the same geographical area. Like, particularly when we're talking the Bronze Age here, right? Like, interstates don't exist, and a lot of cultures haven't figured out horse riding yet. The saddle and stirrups are well into the future. So, to make bronze, you generally speaking have to have trade between multiple different Is that Lucia's bioweapon hanging out on this pirate ship? We'll find out after this random encounter. But yeah, you need to acquire tin, and you need to acquire copper, And your proto-empire might produce both of those things, but they're probably a long, a decent distance apart. So bronze is more expensive because it's more of a hassle to fabricate. Iron, on the other hand, and we're not talking about steel. This is the Iron Age, not the Steel Age. Early iron is brittle. It is riddled with impurities because, again, we haven't figured out, refining and annealing to make steel yet. But it's cheap. It's easy to mine iron ore relatively near the surface. It shows up just randomly on beaches in iron sands. You only need the one metal, right? You still need you need a hot furnace to be able to smelt it, but you can do that with charcoal, right? And clay. I love this thing. What is this? A tsetse fly. I have seen tsetse flies in real life. This is a much more impressive specimen. I am going to kill it with magic. That thing is instantly terrifying. Oh man, that is a proper Shadow Hearts monster right there. I love everything about it, except where I have to fight it. I admit I was expecting worse. Little love tap like that. I talked you up, Fly. Is this a thanks I get? Get Magma Burst. Okay, that's pretty cool. Arguably a worse idea to use that on an all-wooden environment than the meteorite. Man, that fly ain't cool. Hey, yo. Creepy dog monster, you cool? You cool, buddy? Ooh, Gravitone. I like that. I think that's a level 4 black? I'll check. Alright, you're trapped now. We're gonna turn you back over to Lucia. She's gonna open you up and see what she's learned.
Why do you keep approaching me? Can't you see I'm hiding? You want to know why I'm here? I'm a stowaway. I wanted desperately to see the sea. When I woke up, there were monsters all over the place. It really scared me. Anyway, I want to see the world because all my life I've been locked up in a lab.
Yo, we got Lucia back here like salivating.
Yeah.
I gotta get away from that lady. No one's standing right behind you.
Can you broaden my view of the world?
Okay, so this is where I like that we have such a broad and varied cast of colorful characters in this game. Situations like this are where, like, if this was an Obsidian or a Black Isle RPG, it would be much more interesting. Because this terrified little, talking dog bioweapon would be like, oh god, she's standing right behind you. And she'd be like, look, I regret nothing. In fact, get back on the slab. Sure, come along. Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. Pip, join your party. We're not. Yeah, you're fine. Pip, you'll never see the light of day. Good news. Admittedly, that might be the safest, because Lucia is never leaving the active party, and Pip will never join the active party. Was there another treasure Ah! Well, maybe it has more iron. But anyway, yeah. The big difference with early Iron Age warfare is logistics. It's easier once you've figured out how to smelt iron. You get it from one place, you cast it. When you need to sharpen it, you rub another piece of iron on your current piece of iron. Done. Simple. Makes it much easier to equip larger numbers of soldiers. And, like, that's the... You know, that is the super weapon of the early Iron Age. The weapons are worse, man for man, pound for pound, than bronze. But they're much cheaper, and they're easier to support, you know, logistically, so you can have more soldiers. And at the end of the day, quantity is quality. So all of this to say that we have, like, beautiful copper and bronze weapons that look nice, which are very fancy and have been serving us well, but I'm going to replace them with iron the first chance I get. Also, now I kind of like want to write a novella about the Mithril Age, of going from, like, Iron and Steel Age warfare into, oh hey, we figured out how to work this, like, magical elf metal. Okay. Do I want to... I have a feeling there's going to be a boss fight ahead. I have a feeling it's going to be a larger, more ghostly zombie. So... I feel like we should give probably Glenn a little extra white attack, since we got another photon beam. Yeah, instead of the Magma Burst, we'll get another photon beam. It's a bit of a waste giving it to Lucia, because she is going to be, you know, downgraded for being Black Innate. But with between meteorites, 2 photon beams, swords, I think we should be okay. Mostly find me a blacksmith. The dimensions of this vessel are hilarious. Okay, and the actual ghost pirate ship in the background is substantially larger.
Aye, just in time, mateys.
Look out!
Are we fighting these two guys? Have we joined Team Ghost Pirate? I hope so. Wait, it feels like this could be multi-stage. No? Just the one guy? Alright. Awful downgrade.
There aren't too many of them. There's 2 ghosts.
Tar, you call yourselves sea dogs. Show some spirit.
Huh? Captain, look out! Damn! Mateys, go help the captain!
We aren't your mateys, son, or your prisoners. And you have not convinced me that I shouldn't let the ghosts have them.
Get your stinking ghostly hands off me!
Dude! Why did Fargo go Dr. McNinja start punching ghosts?
Karg, looks like we got a big one coming.
Okay, he was absolutely cold decking us during his boss fight.
Damn me arm.
Oh man, is he gonna get a hook? Tell me he loses the arm and he has to get an awesome hook.
Turn him Serge, eh? Go take the wheel.
I'm not your navigator, sir. I'm not your helmsman. We came in on a raft. I Captain. How hard can it be?
I counted on you.
I mean, I guess I get why he wouldn't trust any of his crew.
Keep your heads high, mateys. Don't forget we be pirates aboard the SS Invincible.
Why is it the SS? No, that's it's not the state's ship, right? Like if it was like, you know, the EA, you know, the El Nido Archipelago, the EA for the El Nido Archipelago, if it was like the, you know, something P something for like the poor military or an Acacian one. I guess I'm just curious where the ship is getting its state suffix, and it makes me irrationally angry.
Man your stations! It's time to show these monsters what we're made of!
They know, dude, and they're not impressed.
Aye, aye, Captain! Sirs, keep your head high, they're coming!
Well, then, since you made me steer, jackass, you better fight them off. Oh. They formed Voltron! I love it. I'm excited. I'm happy with everything about this monster. It's so cute! Oh no! I didn't notice that it was, like, charming. I want a plushie of this thing. I want it sitting on my shoulder right now and for every future stream. We are the bad guys, right? It wasn't leaving Kid to die. It wasn't the home invasion in Viper Manor. It's our hostility against this El Nido's noblest creature. Not liking its dodge chance. Diminish. Jeez. I think this is a damage debuff. Element damage half, yeah. Alright. I no longer like this creature. So using elements is throwing good money after bad. Oh, Panache. I don't know if Panache would even clear diminished. We'll do it with skin. That's fine. Yeah, the eyes look slightly sad. It doesn't want to be here. It doesn't want to hurt us. Also, okay, I see the boxes above Glenn and Lucia. Does that mean that Surge is not impacted by Diminish? It's not easy to tell status in the middle of the fight. Yeah, that's just straight damage. Okay, you know, it doesn't necessarily look like Serge got debuffed, so how about some fire, Scarecrow? Just magic. Oh, physical attacks are unaffected. Well, I mean, yeah, magic didn't do much. Okay. Alright. Well, her physical attack is not going to do a lot in the first place, so we're going to have Dr. Valen do some quick healing. Oh, she has only consumable healing. That's fine. Tablets are cheap. And we don't have a lot to spend our money on. But let's carve him up, and then we'll use Surge's elements, but give him the old dash and gash. Hey, if I had Luminaire, this fight would be going a little bit differently, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll stick with sword-based ones. Also, white innate. Now the real question is, does using dash and slash and dash and gash individually mean that I can't use X Strike? I don't actually recall that. It's been a while since I played this. This thing just loves debuffing us. That's fine, buddy. We got capsules for days. These things are habit forming. Okay, that was actually very effective. That is really dangerous. Okay. Monster, I just want to stab you to build up some healing juice. Come on, man. Don't make this weird. I was going to say, I know I brought Revive. I brought it on the character who's closest to death's door. Oh, and he doesn't have enough to get... Doesn't have enough to use Heal All, but he can heal himself. And it's green on green. Not huge, but better than it could be. Monster, we're having a moment here. Alright, rocks fall. Yeah, that magic attack down really stands out. Ow. Okay, alright, just the one hit. I was a little worried there. If you have Eagle Eye, put them in the level 1 slots, never have to worry about missing it. I don't think I have Eagle Eye, but I'll keep my eye open for it the next time I'm at an element store. Oh wow, that's... Oh, okay, yeah, that's that debuff working overtime. Woof. Okay, sometimes that's XCOM, baby. Continually poke the monster until morale improves. Imbecile feels a little harsh. I don't know. I mean, sure, he's not the most honorable. Oh, it's wounded. It's sad. It's looped right back around to making me feel bad for it. Lucia, try to take it alive so that you can dissect it and learn its secrets. Not upset anymore. In fact, we're gonna pass to Glenn. Poke it just a little. And revive Serge, so he doesn't lose out on a star level. Woo! Narrow thing. Okay. All buffs and debuffs work the same amount no matter the level. Alright, so it's not like extra effect or like longer duration at higher levels. Well, that's good to know, because mostly my level 1 slots are like tablets. Maxing without consumables should get us, I think Zerg should be fine with that. Yeah. Delicious. Okay.
Looks like the sea's back to normal. Why do I sound exactly like Drachma from that previous game?
God, so like, I don't know if I like Fargo or not as a character, but I love his like slightly more butch Freddie Mercury mustache. This guy could be my captain anytime. All I'm saying.
I said you were heading to Fort Dragonia to go after Viper and his men.
Oh, Fort Dragonia, excuse me, not the Termina Tower. That comes later.
Let me give you some advice. Mount Pyre is a fiery hell. Without any protection against fire, you'll lose strength fast. I suggest you go see the Water Dragon for his divine protection first.
Yeah, because I think dragons when I think I want to be protected. That's right.
Although I haven't heard much about him recently. I wonder if that dragon's still alive. Actually, I haven't heard much about the other dragons either.
My dude, don't just sit there smoking, talking like you some kind of drag. This ain't Drakengard. You ain't cool.
And those monsters we just beat. What's going on nowadays?
Yeah. Well, thank you for the advice. This is one of those like titles that like I have played this game before. This is my first time coming back to it in 20 years. So I think I've forgotten a lot of like the ins and outs of the element loading, but I will, at some point buckle down and actually fix everyone's grid to be more effective. I'm just lazy.
I tell you, even the sea seems to have changed its nature.
All right, Hemingway, slow your roll.
It's probably because we human folks have come around.
Why must I hear this from a pirate? Yeah, I'm with you, Dr. Valen. This is unnecessary.
In the name of Davy Jones, what have we done?
What? Okay, firstly... secondly, after why does your ship have the prefix the SS, why are you swearing by Davy Jones? David Jonas is very specifically... you know what? We'll be here all day. Oh, do I get... Alright, I know the map isn't to scale because look how big our little rowboat is. That is a big pirate ship. I kind of love... Like, that's a fascinating conceit for the hull. The partial trimaran, like a double outrigger on a capital ship, is not something that I've seen until we're talking like modern littoral combat vessels. Side note, littoral combat vessels suck as a hull design, so it's fun for fantasy though. I do like that a lot. How well would that ship function with its like just straight broad single or double square rig that it's got going? I would not want to sail it. Not in conditions like this. In an archipelago with like lots of currents, prevailing winds, and like where you have to worry about reefs and stuff. That would be a recipe for disaster. Yeah, Dan. We? What have we done? Asshole! I'm not the one pretending to be a ghost pirate. I ain't done nothing on the ocean. I'm a fisherman's son. Hunting up them triple horn narwhales to make the world safer for everybody else. So the Water Dragon Isle is down here. Guy has got an Audi. That's good to know. Okay, yeah. It's the different Dragon Isles are scattered all around. Can we picked up a bunch of iron. I'm gonna duck back into Termina and see if I can upgrade my arsenal a little bit. Also, I will never get tired of the overworld music. So beautiful. So where does this go? The Shadow Forest. I have no idea how much of this map I'm supposed to, like, investigate ahead of time, and it intimidates me a little bit. Because I know there's, like, whole areas that you can skip if you just stick to the pacing of the plot, but I also know that, like, we almost got killed by a dodo bird coming up here. So you can wander into trouble very quickly. Hit that Record of Fate. Yeah, thank goodness recording all of our deepest thoughts and learnings and explorations on an ominous floating a bit of geometry is like a great choice. I'm glad we're doing that. I think the... Wait, no, is it... Because that goes down to the beach where we've got the Einlanzer marking Dario's grave. I think the Smith is on this side of town, though. Yeah, here we go. And then the creepy artist Picasso kid in the mansion at the end of the hallway. Maybe he's recruitable now. We'll check back in on him. Kid needs a friend. I need weapons. Show me that beautiful Iron Age. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, it was right at the top. Scrolled right past it. Okay, Iron Swallow. We went from having no iron before the pirates to not nearly, or to having vastly more than we'll need for the rest of the game. You know what? Fine with it. I will be embarrassed by my riches. I'm not too proud. And I think Iron Shot, yeah, for Dr. Valen. We don't have an... Okay, we don't have... We need a hardware store in this town. I think that's our problem. Oh yeah, an amazing material called Rainbow. So this game, I think, it's like 20 years after Chrono Trigger. We're just, we're just off the coast, right? We're in the archipelago, which didn't show up in the not-to-scale world map of Trigger. And I guess, okay, we did muck about in time enough that the rainbow shell was found as the heirloom of the Kingdom of Guardia, and we did make some stuff out of it. So I guess knowledge about that could pass around. The fact that it is suddenly like, oh, there's other sources of this, magic material in the world, that rubs me a little wrong, but... But Cold Iron is master of them all. Okay. We have officially upped our arsenal for the mid-game. I think Glenn's next weapon upgrade will probably be the Einlanzer. And I know there's a way... The Profiteer Purse. Always check behind the stairs. And check their flower pots for a cavalcade of queer smut, so we hope. What is the Profiteer Purse? Slightly increase the amount of gold received at the end of battle. Baller. I like gold. I like money. Everyone's kind of already got their stuff, but, yeah, I'll toss it on Glenn. It's only a slight hit to defenses, and I like money. And we're kind of rich already, but we're going to spend it. We'll find an element vendor. You know what? We're going to hire this depressed child to paint us a portrait. What up, fat man?
The radical dreamers have raided Lord Viper's manor. Damn bandits! It's just as I thought. That means it is only a matter of time before they come to steal my treasure.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that, in fact. Why don't you, lead us to the vault and no one gets hurt. That's a lie. We're gonna hurt him once he takes us to the vault. We learned our lessons from Kid. Yeah, what up, creepy child? How you doing?
Oh, bother. It appears the festival may need to be cancelled too. I believe I may end up watching everything from this balcony like I did last year. Ho hum.
Yeah, sucks to suck, kid. You should hang out with a mad German scientist like I did. Sorry, a German mad scientist. Important distinction. I'm just picturing Von Braun flipping a table in the background. What up, dog? You a party member? Nah. Is that the twinkle of gold I see? The Viper Cup Tournament of Swords, Youth Division. First place, Sir Daria. It would be really... I think it would probably really offend Glenn if I stole this, right? It's not letting me steal it. That's disappointing.
Mr. Glenn, can you help me? These two just won't stop.
They're not fighting now. They've stopped fighting.
Mr. Glenn, when you used to live here, you didn't fight, did you? Please tell them to stop.
Ha ha ha! Child, I have spilled ocean's blood. There is no such thing as brothers that do not fight with another. Even we fought sometimes, but when Dario realized that he was at fault, he would always apologize to me like, oh god, this... He has such dumb 90s anime protagonist energy. You can fight, but you must learn something from it. So, what are you fighting about? Okay, I want these kids to have a debate as to whether or not, like, one of them thinks the real treasure was the friends we made along the way, and the other one thinks that, you know, it's a great and noble thing to die for one's homeland. And they can't reconcile the two most common JRPG protag points.
Listen up.
Okay, why is that child of a six-pack-a-day voice? You know what? Don't know. I'm sticking with it.
Big brother says that he's gonna make Marina his bride.
His bride?
I'm gonna marry Marina.
Me too. I want to start a happy family with Marina.
It's gonna be funnier the longer I do it. Wow, you two are mature for your age. But have you asked Marina how she feels about it? Feminist Glenn, that's what I like to see. That's what we need.
How do you feel, Marina? How do I feel? Well, I like you both.
She's, okay, you know what? That's a solution. Marina, these two are serious. It is best if you tell them how you truly feel. It's like, I don't think I like men.
The one I really like is John, who's training outside to become a hero. But John already has a girlfriend, Annie, so...
I don't know who's responding with, oh my god, but... Oh my god!
No, you gotta be kidding.
This might be a bit hard to take, but I guess it can't be helped. And I guess it is better than her liking one of you more than the other.
Huh?
Okay, no longer feminist Glenn. Stay in your lane, Glenn. Huh? Ah, never mind. Even if you do not marry one of them, try to get along with them, alright? Hey, yo, viewers at home, never tell a woman, never tell a young woman particularly, how she should interact with men vying for her affection. Glenn, you lost your points, buddy.
I'll do my best.
And I kind of wish, again, like, I'm not sure. I know that some of the conversations, like, if you have a specific party member out of the expansive list, you'll get, like, different, oh, the silver medal. The silver cup for the Tournament of Swords, the Youth Division runner-up, Sir Glenn. Yo! Now this brings back some memories. Yeah, we get a flashback? Riddell looked so normal back then. Wow.
This looks like Dario took the championship after all.
Huh. I almost had you, though. It won't be the same next year, Dario. Next time, I'll take the trophy. Ha ha ha! Good luck, Karsh. God, that kid stepped off an SS recruiting poster. Oh, is that why it's the SS Invincible? It's all come full circle. What caught me by surprise this time was Glenn. Since when did he improve his skills so much? We gotta watch out for him next time. Aren't I right, Glenn?
I'm trapped in the closet. Help me, stepbrothers. Oh, God.
Glenn, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Oh, wow, both Dario and Karsh are great.
Karsh sucks.
Compared to that, I've still got a long way to go to win.
Hey, yo, the boy wants to be the very best. Arguably that there ever was. Weird kid. Don't worry, you'll be celebrating the winner's trophy in no time. Well, maybe not while I'm still around, though. Ha ha ha! Glenn just walks up, shanks him in the back.
What's with this big mouth of yours? Glenn, pay him no heed. Don't hold back.
Oh, come on. Lady Riddell is always on her brother's side. Will you come be on my side once in a while?
Oh, but that's not true. I'm always cheering for the three of you. As long as you're all safe, I'm gonna.
Oh, I just got it. I'm sorry. I've been saying that Glenn is the main character in Another World, and this is like his classic adventuring party, right? Like, he's gonna grow up to be a hero. Karsh is gonna be the older lancer. His brother is the tragically fallen mentor figure, and Riddell is the white mage. Okay, yeah, this scans. All right.
As long as it's peaceful and we can all talk together like this. I wish that it would always be this way. That is my deepest wish.
Dario's like, I got death flags hanging all over me.
Oops! Now is not the time to get sentimental.
I'm gonna keep making fun of Glenn. He deserves it. You know what? No. He doesn't deserve it. I'm a bad person. But Glenn can take it. Oh wait, we can rob the blacksmith? Oh, this is Pierre, right? Yeah, we skipped him from, we skipped him from Viper Manor, right? Yeah. Okay, no lie, I'm kinda upset I went with Guile. Because I replaced Guile with another Black and 8 spellcaster as soon as possible. Mostly because it's Dr. Valen. Swordsmanship is as beautiful as a rose. He's a fake Frenchman, right? That's his shtick. The rogue ambition hidden beneath its beauty. Ah, these words fit more perfectly. Yeah, he's Pepe Le Pew. I'm here for it. Oh, pardon me, monsieur. I forgot to introduce myself. Pardonnez-moi, monsieur. Mon name, je m'appelle Pierre. I'm renting this room for Monsieur Zappa. The fate of the thieves that disappear into the dark. How pitiful. If a hero like moi had been there, moi could have prevented ce tragedy from ever occurring. I want to fake French off between him and board-certified psychiatrist Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Okay, yeah, he's not recruitable because we skipped him as the guide to Viper Manor. I just forgot he was back here. Okay, yeah, and this is Zap, and this is the storefront. I mean, Guile's great, and I like that he makes a wand to teleport to people and floats and stuff. That's cool and all. And Guile's theme goes with everything. This is axiomatic. But man, I do like doing a bad French accent. I think that's borne out by previous content. Let's see if they have any new elements for the sailing. How may I help you? Hey, Dracula's wife, how you doing? Okay, yeah, we haven't really been using a lot of the lower level consumables that we've got. Let's. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Cure plus. We're gonna get another cure. We're gonna get a cure plus or 2. We got heals. We got heal alls. We have more fireballs than Lena Inverse and Naga the White Serpent combined. Fire pillars, we're fine. Aqua beam, ice lance, aqua ball. We whack in bushes. We saucing arrows. Oh, it's nice that it actually puts them in color code here. Get some extra yellow attack. And uplift that level 1. I don't think we need to worry overly much about that. And because they got me thinking about it, we'll impulsively buy more tablets. There we go. We're good for the rest of the game. Or until next time I wander into a shop and think I need more curative items. Man, Skies of Arcadia messed me up. It's like bone deep. It's a paranoia. Okay, let us once again record all of our thoughts for Fate. And I guess we're going to the Water Dragon Isle to seek protection against the terrible heat. Sure haven't had to do a lot of dimension hopping in this multi-dimensional game. Sturge has got isekai'd and he's fine with it. I fret. I don't... Wait. Since I recruited Kid, can I... Okay, I promise this is the last time I'm getting distracted before headed to the Water Dragon now. I forget if you can recruit Lena... I know you can't with Kid in the party in Anri, or in Arnie. I forget if you can do so when she's not in the party, because we left her to, have her organs dissolved. Yeah, don't be doing any mischief to the boats. Hey, what up, girl? I heard you like Komodo scales. Okay, yeah, no, she's just fixated on how we died 10 years ago. Alas, her mighty backhand will not dethrone God. That's fine. We have plenty of other party members. And if it was inexplicably a choice between Lena and Dr. Valen, I know who I'm taking. Wait, Una? Look like I've seen a ghost. I mean, I'm sure I was supposed to be looking for your sister, but I forgot. I didn't care that much. I woke up dead. Also, it's the little things. I'm deeply appreciative of the fact that the prompt is board our boat. Not board Korcha's boat. It's our boat. We are the captain now. Secondhand piracy. Alright, what up, Water Dragon? Oh, this bodes well. It's hard to believe, but according to the fairies here, the legendary dragon god really exists.
The thick wall of ice blocking the entrance to the underground cavern proves it. El Nido sure is full of mysteries.
Cool. All right, so we just get some saws, we just cut away parts of the magical ice, carry it with us, and we're set. Unusual waters, everything's dried up. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna have an environmental Aesop. Here's the Aesop for you. Treasure chests are awesome. Open them at all hazards. As ever, the moral of this story, do drugs, kids. So, little scorpion beasts. Obviously, we're going to fight one of them. The Water Dragon Temple is apparently sealed by a massive wall of ice. I don't see a massive wall of ice. That seems like false advertising, but we'll find out.
Scorpoid!
Scorpioid. Scorpioid. Oh, it's got... Oh, no! Oh, no. What in the earthbound monster am I looking at? It's not a scorpion. That's its head. It has its eyes. It's not a tail. It's its neck. Oh, it looks like it's in pain. We have a solution. Maybe not at high enough level. Wait, it's which one? Oh, it's blue. We do have a solution. Yeah. Don't worry, little buddy. Everything will be all right. That was the mercy. I'm sorry. Lucia's in the background like, I've created some genetic horrors in my lab. No doubt. But she was never so cruel as to be responsible for the tortured existence of the Scorpioid. At this point, it's a matter of principle. We gotta get these things out of here. They're in pain. And these construction workers are just wandering these creatures, watching these creatures wander around, thinking nothing of it. Nightmarish. As ancient prophecy foretold, X did indeed give it to them. Yeah, forces of nature, astonishing. I guess we'll check in with that guy up there. He'll probably be like, man, aren't plants cool? I'm still you know what? This is salt. I'm still a little salty about Fargo being like, maybe man is the real monster after we fought an amalgamation of undead ambulatory skulls on the surface of his boat. Like, nah, dude, that's the monsters.
As of late, everyone's talking about the existence of dragons. We adventurers have been researching it for a while now, though.
Y'all looking for dragon tears? You're looking for... I'm here for dragon hordes. With a D. I want that sweet pile of money, Sonny. I found this thing at the dried up waterfall. It's kind of creepy, so I'll give it to you for free. Oh, no thanks needed. Hands over Scorpioid. I have nothing to do with it now, so see ya! Sturdy ribs. Yeah, Skelly, my boy! We're gonna build you a body. We got Lucia on it as a hobby.
Yeah, I had a pretty good physique. Did I ever tell you I did acrobatics? That's right. I used to be a clown in the circus.
Should Child of Light be our next stream? Like, we've got a decent amount of Chrono Cross still to go. But, like, creepy clown is real, and a beautiful, like, soft palette art style is really making me want to replay Child of Light. Oh man, Pixies. Get the spray bottle. What up, Dolly Dolly Dolly? Oh goodness, oh golly.
Have you come to this island seeking the dragon god? If so, please turn back now. Due to the abnormal weather conditions, the fountain has run completely dry. This island, once called the Island of Springs, is desolate as you now see.
Sucks to suck, I guess. Y'all ain't very good stewards of the natural world.
Although we can fly, we fairies aren't very strong.
We fairies aren't very strong, so we can't fly too far. It's a different story if we can catch the wind, but the wind is capricious, just like we are. No Fae has ever been that honest about their inclination towards random turns of, ill humor. Incidentally, the reason they're called fairies, right? The good neighbors, the little people, the folks of the mounds, the Tau de Dunan, choose your preferred mythic origin. Fairies, as in, or the Fae, the fair folk. It's because that's what they call themselves, and the rest of us are too terrified to call them anything else.
We fairies are born from the morning dewdrops of an aged tree. The large tree that stands in the center is like our fairy godmother.
No, it's your actual mother. That's not... But yeah, best modern representation in media of the Fae folk, the ancient Magus Bride. Absolutely. The casual awe and terror of the good neighbors. Who specifically, point out, like, you should call us your good neighbors. That's how we prefer to be addressed. The Mist of the Sea is an invitation to the dark, embracing the abyssal darkness where the lost souls gather. Yo, this is a rad fairy. He working on his album.
Did you hear? A small star fell into the sea of the Triple Isles, but that was a long time ago.
Thanks, fairy. Side quest unlocked. Find a fallen star in the middle of the, the Doomed Triangle down the south. This is okay, and this is the entrance to the shrine, which is frozen. And the fairies are just like, yeah, we don't need pools, we don't need to frolic. We're just gonna hang out, be morose, scare people, unleash the dodo upon the world of El Nido. Okay, so we need an audience with the water dragon. To hopefully protect ourselves from the scorching heat as we're about to raid an actual volcano. But we cannot gain entrance to the water dragon because it's, like, magically sealed. That's a quandary. That's a real humdinger. If only there was another dragon god. Excuse me, if only there was another water dragon. I suppose there's only the one dragon god. Haven't met him yet. People are just talking about it. How do I get out of this zone? Okay. Tricked by the geometry. That'll happen. So, we need the Water Dragon Isle, but perhaps not this Water Dragon Isle, eh? Okay, yeah, and this is... Can I go into the El Nido Triangle? I'm curious. I don't think that is the Angelus Eraris, which, for the record, that's dog Latin. It should be like, Where angels lose their way would be like qua angele irate. Don't 100% quote me on that, but I'm mispronouncing that, and I'm still closer than Angelus Eraris for where angels lose their way. Where's his lead? I love this. God, pretty as a painting. Do we need a submarine? I hope we need a submarine. Can we sail off the back of the off the backdrop? Yes, that's really fun. Okay, so we can't interact with the depths of the Alnido Triangle just yet. I want that falling star. And Marbule. Yeah, I don't have any business there yet. I don't think. So yeah, I think let's go back to Arnie Village. I believe if we go to Cape Hope, around the Horn, and past the Norway Maelstrom. Oh, past Beach, excuse me. That we can. I'm pretty sure it's just this easy. Just walk into the water to be transported to the other world. I really should have paid attention to the briefing. Wait, that's not working. Okay, what are we missing? I think we need kids. We need kids amulet, right? For that to work. And Korcha took it when he was in a snit. Now, we got his boat, which is the better trade, but I think if we want to open up dimensional travel, we need that amulet. Crew? Don't quote me on this. I think we've got to briefly return to Goldove, and I think we're going to have to murder Korcha. I mean, he might surrender without a fight. That's possible. If he doesn't, I think we're going to have to, like, you know, open him, you know, from belly to throat, and take what is ours. You heard it here first. He's on notice. That's the Isle of the Damned. That's the Hermit's Hideaway. I should have paid attention to where Goldove was. And I didn't. Yeah, okay, here we go. I guess we'll check in. I think this is the clinic. Hey, Doc, has kid, you know, have her organs dissolved yet? Has it been 48 hours? Totally. Oh my God, she disintegrated. Oh wait, no, they just buried her. Do you think they do burials at sea? I would expect that, right? The sharks gotta eat. But you also don't want sharks to associate humans with food. Maybe that's how they feed the narwhals. I don't know. What is going on? Where is Kid? Don't tell me. Hang on. Sorry. Why does Glenn care about Kid's fate? His only interaction with Kid is when she robbed Viper Manor and held a dagger to the throat of the girl that he's crushing hard on. If anything, he should be like, oh, well, thank goodness she got what's coming to her. Do not tell me she... Serge, it is not your fault. It's entirely our fault. Nice of you to say, Doctor. The prognosis? She melted. Oh, what in the Huckleberry Finn attending your own funeral nonsense is this? Okay, you know what? You know, I started the episode by telling you to go watch The Lighthouse. After you've watched The Lighthouse, go watch Waking Ned Devine. You'll thank me.
What are you guys all doing there? Oh, it's been a while, eh? What's the astonished looks in your faces?
Yo, kid, we replaced you very easily. Lucia's on payroll now.
Huh? What? Where was I? Oh, I complained about the stupid gown. Then they hid me unclothed somewhere to stop me from trying to escape. So I had no choice but to take a walk around the village looking like this.
She does look terrible.
Anyways, what's up with you guys? Did you come back because you're worried about me? I ain't gonna drop dead from a week old poison like that.
Yeah. Casually, this is Hydra Venom. It's incurable. It is, you know, it kills everyone who comes into contact with it. The only cure is the extract from a Hydra. There's no way. And she's like, it's like indigestion. I party harder than this on the weekends. Kid is lit.
Oh, I guess it was a pretty close call this time, eh? But how did you neutralize the poison? Yeah, it turns out we have elements for that. It's like a second level casting. I just went outside and beat up a couple of the village youth, got me bar filled, and then just boop, antidote. It was that easy. I don't know why we didn't think of that. Oh, sorry, I haven't the foggiest idea either. The dog will be back this afternoon, so let's ask him then.
I love that they have like the false sad music when you walk in, like, oh no, oh she succumbed to ruins, and it's just like y'all drama llamas. I don't know. You are here to ask me how I was able to neutralize the poison. Drugs, obviously.
Yeah, there's nothing to lose by knowing now, right, Doc?
It was a coincidence. No, it was probably an act of lowercase f fate. After you left the village, a young man came to visit me upon hearing of the patient's condition from a villager. He had brought a certain item with him. It was drugs.
A certain item? You do not mean...
Yes, it was Hydra humor. He happened to have a vial of it with him at that time. I was just this is the most deist an Ex Machina has been in quite some time. Oh, a random villager talked to a random stranger, and they randomly had the completely unavailable from an extinct, monster item, the Hydra humor. After the rest of it was used up to add ever greater amounts of angle to the dangle. This is the GM falling over himself to keep the plot alive. Like, okay, you know what? Exactly that. Side note, pro tip, obviously I'm feeling loquacious tonight because I went into, Bronze Age versus Iron Age logistics. If you are ever GMing any kind of tabletop RPG, a high fantasy, low sci-fi, doesn't matter. This is a known hazard of tying, especially early story progression, to NPCs. Right? It's like, oh, this character is going to travel with the party as a GMPC, and they're going to be thrust into sudden importance later. The problem is that players are squirrels that have gotten into a bag of salted and sugared roasted peanuts, and they are going to go hog wild and make a mess of that stuff everywhere. You can't control them. You can barely corral them. Oops, we planned a home invasion. It turned into an awful kidnapping and burglary, and because of a bad roll and Serge using Kid as a human shield, our GMPC is now poisoned, and they can't die, or it derails the entire plot that I have charted out. And then it's like constantly Doc is the voice of the GM, like, man, if only someone could overcome all these trials and hunt down the Hydra humor. Wink, wink.
You know?
In the Hydra marshes. If only someone could do that to save her. And we, the party, were like, screw her. She got us in trouble. We met her yesterday. Too bad. Anyway, the Machina has been deused. He happened to have a vial of it with him. Why not?
Oh, hey, Doc, who's that guy? Do you at least know his name?
I am sorry, I do not know. He only told me that he came from the mainland.
Came from the mainland? At least give me a chance to thank him. Jeez. Unlike these useless honks.
She like walks, just like slaps Serge across the face.
It's like, my organs were melting. I hate being in debt to others. Oh, hell. When I find him all.
Wait, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, having to edit herself from I'll kick his arse straight to the moons, the canned response to human interaction.
That is all I know. In the end, I proved useless as a doctor.
You did, actually. You suck, buddy.
It is not something that could be forgiven, but I offer my apologies.
Oh, hey, wait, Doc. What's with the formality? No matter what has happened, you're the one who made the antidote, right? Twould have been useless, that you, even if we did have the right stuff.
Thank you, kid.
Oh, stop that. I'm not the one you should be thanking you.
No, I'm the one that should be thanking you. Yeah.
No worries, Doc. Well, the only thing that bugs me is that guy that brought the humour. Was he? I guess it caused the blokes a heap of trouble too.
Literally none. We replaced you before your body was even a body, let alone cold. Meet Lucia, the mad scientist. She's filling your spot in the party. I do like stealing, but I like Dr. Valen more. Yeah, Serge like shakes his head like, no, you absolutely don't worry about it.
Don't worry. I'm not good at this. But thanks.
So, what are you dudes planning to do next? Do you intend to continue on your journey?
Yeah, hey, I don't suppose if we hang out, if we go on unrelated adventures and fight some, Scooby-Doo ghost pirates for a weekend, Doc, do you think another traveler will wander by and bring a case full of fire resistance potions?
Well, that's right. We still got things to take care of. We'll be leaving by tomorrow. Serge has got a lot of problems that need to be solved.
I'm dead.
Then will you allow me to join your party?
Yo, this stoner beach bum heard there was a party, and he was like, I have brought, I have to stop myself from doing the entire drug listing from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. The trick is that, we didn't need all of that for the quest, but once you get locked into a really serious drug collection, the tendency is to push it as far as you can.
I would like to broaden my horizons as a doctor. Will I be too much of a nuisance to you?
Oh, having a doctor with us would be a great help.
We just established he's a terrible doctor, kid.
Besides, how can I turn down a Christmas lifesaver? They'll be more than happy to have you along.
Doc, join your party, dude.
I mean, if he wants to just go by Doc, yeah, fine.
Thank you kindly. It has gotten late, and I need to make preparations. It would probably be better if we leave tomorrow. Please rest here for the night.
I see. So that's what's been going on while snoozing away here. You say Viper and his mob are headed for Fort Dragonia, eh? Did you hear? Fort Dragonia is the oldest ruin that the Dragonians left on this planet. From what I hear, we need the dragon tier to activate the fort. Don't you remember, Sarge? It's that blue orb that was on top of old Viper's desk.
Yeah, I wanted to steal it, and you got all like, "Oh no, I gotta turn to kidnapping." Blue orb. Yeah, we got blue spheres. We hid it at the bottom of Mount Kazai.
Great, so I don't have to waste me breath explaining it then. If I ain't mistaken, that orb was probably a dragon tier. Which means that it's in the hands of old Viper right now. I cannot believe it. The General has the dragon tier. But why? Because he's a fascist autocrat, Glenn. Because a military junta of the Acacian Dragoons runs this country. They tend to collect shiny things. To activate the rune, there's no doubt about that. In any case, we can't just sit back and let this happen. An impenetrable fortress surrounded by rough terrain. And I hear it is also sealed with the powers of the Dragonians.
Yo, we are just straight Escaflowne, aren't we, ladies?
Is the General trying to stop the poor military with it? You know, I don't know that, but I wouldn't say that it's not a possibility.
Too many negatives, kid.
Then we must head to Fort Dragonia. Unfortunately, Mount Pyre is a rugged obstacle that lies on the path to the fort. From what I have heard, the place is a fiery hell. Trying to cross the mountain unprepared will be hard going.
I think it is actually possible, though. Like, I believe you can just try to brute force it and burn, like, tons of tablets, like, on a Pez dispenser to cross the dungeon. You just constantly take fire damage.
Come to think of it, that captain said we should obtain the divine protection of the water dragon.
But the water source of Water Dragon Isle has run dry. Now it's just Dry Dragon Isle. Even the fairies said that the water dragon is no longer in this world. If only we had another world.
Does that mean we have to climb up here on our own?
Dragons, eh? This is getting bigger by the minute. But I think this problem can be easily taken care of.
You're optimistic.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I did Glenn's voice for Kid right now. That's him.
Sir, you hold the key to our problems.
Cups his crotch,
You heard the story from the village shaman, right? The story about the land of Genesis.
Kid, are you talking about the Otter world?
The Otter world. Oh my god. Name of tonight's episode: The Otter world. It's nothing but otters floating on their backs, holding hands to avoid floating apart when they sleep, doing cute little human things with shells as they try to pry them open and devour the crustaceans inside.
The world where cells came from?
It's all otters. It's adorable. Yep. It's otters all the way down.
Yeah, that's right. The situation in each world is different, right? Things missing in one world can be found in the other. If that's true, then we still stand a chance. But how are we going to get to the other world? Damn it, Colin. My amulet. I travel dimensions all the time. They call me the Lady of Time and Space.
Play The Witcher 3, by the way. After you've watched The Lighthouse and Waking Ned Divine. We're just adding it to the list.
Amulet? Yeah, My Astro Amulet! It's the other key to solving their problem.
This is a Deus Ex Machina within a Deus Ex Machina. This is Deus Exception.
I don't know if you've heard from the shaman. We need lots of power to cross the dimensions. She said it was something about the powers of hope and will. But we got cocaine and violence. That's right, boys. We getting Slaneshi up in here. Valen can watch. According to the shaman, this amulet has that sort of power. Normally, I would have just thought she's crazy, but this time, maybe I ought to listen to her. This amulet alone ain't enough to cross dimensions, though. We need the other key to make the connection between this world and the Otter world.
A connection? So you're saying that Serge is this key? He is the Chrono Trigger. We were told this by the Sage of Time in Viper Manor. Yes, he is the key to unfolding timelines.
According to the shaman, yeah. Someone that's not supposed to be in this world. They're the link to a world that was severed 10 years ago.
Okay, also, play Bioshock Infinite. It hasn't aged perfectly, but the themes are there. After you watch The Lighthouse and Awakening That Divine and play The Witcher 3. Add it to the list.
Oh, the missing piece of the puzzle. That's the lowdown. The rest is up to you, Serge. First, we need to get that divine protection or whatever from the water dragon. Well, I don't know about you, but I probably don't need no dragon protection to get me through hot water. We gotta head to the land of Genesis. Phil Collins is rad. The place where this all began. Only you know where that is. Before we go, I'll leave this in your cabin for a while. But don't you dare lose it on me.
Search received. Okay, yeah, we got the Astro, and we didn't even have to kill Korcha. Unsatisfying.
Alright, let's go to the place where this all began.
Kid has rejoined our party. She's gonna be benched for a while, you know, adding to the roster. Like they've just got a bridge game going in the back. Kid is constantly cheating, and Guile is like trying to hide the fact that he's also cheating, but she's just better at it than he is. What about you, Otter Nurse? You want to come with us too? Be careful on the road. Hardship is a constant companion on the journey, but please keep your heads up. Yeah? No? Alright. I'm just saying, if we're going to the Otter world, she would be like our guide, right? That's not that racist to say. I mean, I don't think. I've made worse claims for worse reasons. But okay, we have the Astral Amulet. We now have access to weirdly provocative auditors, like full jacket, single thread across the breasts. Just go for the open vest. It's the tropics. That's my take. So yes, now we have the Astral Amulet. We have unlocked dimensional travel. We can jump back to our home dimension and be like, "Hey, Lena, here's your Komodo dragon scales. You would not believe the day I have had. Also, kinda trying to date you in another world, girl. But I don't want to go back to our home dimension. I want to go to the world of otters because I think it's gonna be cute as hell. I believe I can save just while we're on the world map. Yes. Because that got weirdly talky after all those machinas were deused. Cast in the name of plot, ye not coherent. That's esoteric even on my standards. I'm sorry, it's been an evening for that. This is me when I'm not drinking, by the way. Okay. We can travel to alternate dimensions. Seek out the protection of the water dragon. Hopefully the one in our home world still exists. And then we will also, I think, need to make another run on General Viper in Homeworld, because we need a Dragon tier to activate the fort. Or we'll have to intercept him when he's already there in the lower level. You know what? Doesn't matter. Step 1, Water Dragon's Protection. And we will pick up with that next episode, because this is a fine stopping point until then, and we are just at time. So, thank you all for joining, as the plot has both thickened and narrowed a little bit, and as we get back underway, facing no consequences whatsoever for utterly betraying Kid to a fate worse than death. The GM was not going to let it happen. That is cowardice. Don't let the players see cowardice in your eyes, or they will run the table on you. You gotta. Sometimes you gotta body a character. All I'm saying. So until the next time, thank you all for joining. Take care of yourselves. Failing at that, take care of each other. It's all that really matters these days. Stay cool out there. Stay hydrated, and I hope to see you all in the next one.